6 signs that shows a woman is living with a syphilis infection. No woman will ever tell you she has a syphilis infection. So what are the signs that tells you or that shows you when a woman is having this syphilitic infection? What are the signs you must notice? What are the signs you must put into consideration? The signs that must give you guidance to a type of woman you have sexual intercourse with. No woman will ever tell you she has a syphilis infection. This syphilis infection is caused by a bacteria known as treponoma palladium. So this treponoma palladium is being passed through sexual intercourse, meaning syphilitic infection is an infection that is transmitted through sexual contact. It is a sexually transmitted disease that is being transmitted from one person to another. But the strange thing here is there is no woman that will ever tell you she has this syphilis. So what are the signs you must watch for? Or you as a woman, what are the signs you must watch for or you must observe whenever you start noticing that in your body? Then you know that you have this syphilis infection. Watch this video down to the end and I will explain everything to you, everything you need to know about the signs that shows you as a woman or that shows a woman is living with this syphilis infection. If this is what you want to watch, make sure you subscribe, like and share to my channel. Click on the subscribe button. It's very easy and very fast. It is free and very easy. Click on the subscribe button. You'll be the next person and the first person to receive our next video. Now, the signs, the 6 signs of a syphilis infection in woman. Number 1 sign you're going to see is rashes. You're going to see extreme rashes. This is a primary sign that will appear immediately in a woman with this syphilis infection. You see extreme rashes. You see it occurs in the palms of the hands. Yes, you see rashes in between the palms, the nails hair. Very strange, then black and very, very strange. Then aside the rashes, you also see that in the soles of the feet, you see rashes. You see rashes on the face, you see rashes on the private part, on the genitals. Rashes, strange rashes will appear in the body. So these rashes may actually be flat or may be raised or blistered. So when you notice these rashes, this shows that it is a sign of a syphilitic infection. Then this takes us to the second one you will see, or the second sign you will see is fever and chills. You're the type of woman that you start noticing a low-grade fever starts coming up, or you start experiencing a serious headache coupled with these other signs, or you become fatigued, very tired, then you chill, you sweat a lot. This is a sign of a syphilis infection. So you must make sure you take action immediately when you start noticing these unnecessary fevers coming on and off and you don't even know the causes. Then this takes us to the third one, or the third early signs you will see if a woman is living with a syphilitic infection. Trust me, a woman living with syphilis will have a painless sore or an ulcer. Then this ulcer we also call them a canker ulcer. It appears in the genital, in her anus. You see sore, different structure. It appears, it's just like an ulcer like. Yes, when this ulcer is noticed, or you notice this ulcer in her mouth. So this usually occurs in the first 3 to 6 weeks after the infection has started. So when you notice this sore or ulcer around your body, around your genitals, your anus or your mouth, it is a sign of a syphilitic infection. Then this takes us to the fourth one, or the fourth sign, and in this sign it has progressed. When the syphilis has progressed in a woman, it brings about a neurological problem. You start having issues with your activity, with your muscular activities. You feel numbness, you feel painless, and you feel weak, and you feel paralyzed in some part of your body. That is how dangerous a syphilitic infection can be. When you start noticing these neurological issues in your body, that is a sign of a syphilis in a woman. So Issues like numbness or painless touch, you notice that, make sure you report yourself immediately to the hospital. Then this takes us to the number 5 signs. You'll see it can also bring a visual problem. A vision problem is another sign, another notable sign you are going to see if you have this syphilitic infection. What do we mean by that? You see, women may experience blurred vision or experience double visions. You're seeing just one place, but the object you're seeing, it's showing two things in your visual, or you're having a blurry vision, you can't read clearly, or even in its complicated stage, syphilitic infection can brings about blindness immediately. So when you notice these changes in your sight, or when you notice these visual problems occurring, you have to take action. And last but not the least sign you're also going to see is organ damages. This stage now, it is in its final stage. You notice this sign, you have an organ damage. So if a syphilis infection is left untreated, it can cause various multiple damage to your organs. It can cause multiple organ damage occurs, and it affects your heart, it affects your liver, it affects your lungs, it affects your kidney. If you are living with this syphilitic infection for a long period of time without taking a prompt treatment, or you left it untreated, this is what will happen to you in its later stage. So in summary, what are the signs that you have to note for when you have a syphilis infection? Starting from the rashes that you have, you start noticing rashes, you become chill or you feel feverish, then you have a painless sore. Yes, you have sore in your mouth, in your anus, in the genitals. Then when it's progressing, you have a neurological problems, you have a visual problems, and last but not least, there is an organ damage in its complicated stage. Do it by subscribing to my channel. Click on the subscribe button to stay remembrance. Make sure you subscribe, like and share our video for everyone. Make sure you watch our next video that YouTube is suggesting for you. Click on this video and I will meet you there.